Greetings, warriors of IKF. 'Tis I, Chancellor Kethas. It has been far too long. I have been very busy as of late. Let's see, things we have going on, as this is a State of the IKF address. This year we are currently in the process of revamping our website. For all intents and purposes, I have transferred control of the IKF website to a warrior who has shown himself worthy of such a position. Kurdan is going to be handling, in fact, he's redesigning as we speak. I have since then taken the liberty of updating the website so it is not so far out of touch, shall we say. Last update was approximately a year or two ago, so we are definitely overdue for that. Other things coming are the IKF Keppa at AmazaCon. Yes, this year is going to be glorious. This is going to be the biggest year for us as far as that goes. I don't think we've had a gathering of this since 2003, or even the IKF International Keppa in 2000. That was probably the biggest one we had, I think. And what makes this one so special is not only Kurdan is coming up, but also our Vice Chancellor Zarkhan will be present again. He last made an appearance at AmazaCon for the Yowa Jajuk in 2015. And we're looking forward to having him here. In fact, my entire ship they're busy as bees trying to make ready, as we are responsible for hosting the international conference this year. In fact, we've gotten our friends at AmazaCon to be the host site for us, and they are all for everything we have planned. Going to be very, very grand. We're going to be unleashing hell, as it were, upon the Federation, should they show up. Let's see. Things that we have planned so far. We are bringing back our Batleth demos. We are bringing back our Batleth tournaments. We have permission and a very, very, very prime location for our demo and tournament, which I am in the process of trying to work out the logistics with the convention heads. We have been granted a rather large table area to throw up a place of recruitment where we will be doing improvisational skits, basically being ourselves, being Klingon. That is what we are good at. Other things, let's see, we've got a room for our High Council meeting, as there will be 6 of us from the High Council there. I'm looking forward to that. That is going to be most entertaining, especially if it works out to where we get the space we want. Right now, there's not a whole lot I can do as far as organization, because we don't quite know the setup or the size of the room. We've got a lot we're waiting to see on this early in the game. We do have 2 demos scheduled. Both are Klingon Academy type demos, one on Saturday, one on Sunday. Both Zarkhan and Kurdan will be leaving us on Sunday, so at some point either myself or another warrior will have to step out and make sure that Zarkhan meets his shuttlecraft to catch the long journey back to Yocha. So far, it looks as if we have representatives from at least 8 IKF ships that are going to be there. And yes, I know about 3 or 4 of them are from my carrier group. But let us not dwell on that. Let us look at the numbers of representation in chapters. I am bringing back some old, very fitting traditions from back in the day of Chancellor Clad, when he was actually my superior, long time ago in an organization far away. We are bringing back the ship's streamers, which means every ship commander will have that right. And in fact, I encourage them to create a streamer, basically with the name of your ship on it. I believe I have already posted that they're to be no more than 6 or 8 inches long and no more than 3 inches in width. I'd have to look up that information again, but that's the goal we're going to be, about like that. Maybe like that with the name of your ship right across it, so we can hang it from the IKF banner. And ship commanders will have a say, and the right is theirs to place atop that banner. But if they choose to give it to a worthy warrior to do that for their chapter, that I am leaving up to them. Of course, we are holding award ceremonies. Some people have already inquired whether we are going to be doing Order of the Batleth. Well, perhaps. Perhaps not. Either way, Friday night is going to be entertaining, as always. The meet and greet parties that we host are legendary at this convention. We're also doing something different as far as this convention goes, since it's the IKF Kappa, and I've been asking you all to register. IKF members, IKF diplomats. If you're a member of another organization and you wish to come and check us out and see us, by all means contact myself, Vice Chancellor Zarkon, or our Chief of Staff, General Kajan, and make your intent known, and we'll run you through the process. It's free to register for the Kappa. The convention, however, that's if you go to amazicon.net and look at all that information. It's there. It's actually very reasonable. It's one of the few cons left these days that literally more bang for your buck. I have nothing bad to say about this convention. I haven't. We wouldn't have done this 5 out of the 6 years. The only reason we didn't do it the first year is I didn't know about it. The second year, we decided to send a little party and go check it out, and we did, and it was definitely a lot of fun. And then at AmazeCon 3, that was a lot of fun, and 4 was downright amazing. So here we are going up to 6 now. So this is going to be good. In fact, we've already got plans for 7. We haven't even finished our plans for 6. We're actually having my chapter's actually having a stitch and bitch on this Saturday to prepare for it, and I think this will be one of maybe 2 we do. I'm not sure yet. A lot of plans going on for the behind the scenes for this. A lot of costuming, a lot of props that are being built, a lot of awards that will be given. A lot of awards. We are also honoring one of our honored dead, Doug Corbin, Admiral Kavak, who was for a time my executive officer and my chief engineer aboard the Nashdoj. He was a very interesting man. I can't really put into words how he was. He was an amazing individual, very multi-talented. If you could combine, I guess the best, take a look at Khazar. As nuts as he is, add about 10 years, and put in him the skill of the ancient god of wine, and then his ability to just build anything. I guess Khazar would be the closest I could come up with. He had a different approach than Khazar, though. He was far more subtle, which some days we all wish Khazar was more subtle, because he is about as subtle as a brick. But we love him. He's our brother. As Kavak was our brother. In fact, this convention falls on the anniversary of the 4th year of his passing. So we want to do something special, and it was his request before he passed on for us to honor him, either at a convention or some kind of event. So this will be our way of honoring him, as well as our other honored dead. We've had, unfortunately, so many over the years. And we will do them well. A lot of surprises are coming in store. A lot of you new members coming in. Welcome! You are now family. You are part of this crazy clan we call IKF. And we revel in our craziness. So, to recap. Website coming along. I'm working on it, which is part of this video. We've got the IKF Kappa coming up. And June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd in Wilmington, Delaware at AmazaCon. So you've probably already seen the posts. If you're planning on coming online or physically, register. Register. Because if you physically show up, there's going to be a packet with your name on it handed to you with some little pieces of swag and an ID badge that basically says, yes, you were here. And for those of you coming online, there will also be an ID badge sent to you via email that you can print out at home, as well as the same packet that you would get if you were to show up. And in fact, we're doing something we've always talked about. In fact, Kavak brought this very thing up many, many years ago. And it was the whole broadcasting of the convention. We're going to have everybody in the High Council is going to be able to log into the IKF site, as far as not the site, but the page, the IKF page on Facebook, as well as the group. And you're going to see views from Facebook Live from people who are there. We encourage those of you at home who are attending the conference online to Facebook Live with some of the songs. If you started to hear us sing or whatnot, by all means. The sky is the limit here. Who knows if somebody will decide, hey, I'm just going to throw out names as an example. Let's take a Kethas and that footage of them singing, and then we're going to take Ja'arl and take his footage and let's slam them together, and let's add a piece of this warrior who's not there and this warrior, and it's the same song, and let's try and get that along, and you never know. So we've got very big plans coming up for you. So Kapla!